Welcome back to CordCuttersLI. One of my more popular streaming device reviews was on this UHD Streaming Device from Walmart. Part of that has to do with the price. You can get this as low as $19, and it really goes really well head-to-head against the Chromecast with Google TV, and even some of the other Android TV boxes out there. But the one thing that it's lacking, I think, is the storage space. By the time you have all the apps that get pre-installed, you're lucky to have 3 or maybe 4 gigabytes of storage left. So I'm going to show you how to remedy that today with the use of an OTG cable, very inexpensive, and a small, little tiny but mighty 64 gigabyte SanDisk USB thumb drive. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can get these. But step by step, easy peasy, I will show you how to do this to add storage to your UHD streaming device. So if you're ready to learn, grab your remotes and let's go. If you're new to CordCuttersLI, where we try to help you save money on your cable bill, please click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Doing this will make sure you don't miss out on any new videos as they come out, and it helps to support the channel. All right, so let's start with the connections. This is really simple. You take the OTG cable and you plug the power that would normally plug into the device itself, and you plug that into one leg of the OTG cable, and then the other end of the OTG cable goes into the device. Then, lastly, you connect your USB drive to the USB port. And then you connect that HDMI cable to your TV, and you're all set. So now, here we are, booted up to the UHD streaming device from Walmart. As you can see up here, we have a notification at the top that lets us know that we do have a USB drive it found. Tap to set up. Now, the only thing that you can set up by not doing anything special is to use this as external storage. So like, for example, if you have a bunch of movies and TV shows that you legitimately purchased and you'd like to watch them, you can put them on that USB drive and then just watch them with a player on your device, no problem. However, what we're looking to do is increase the storage space. So like if we go to the settings and we look at the space that's available. Now, I didn't install any apps or anything, but if we go into internal shared storage, you'll see if you scroll down, you have just barely 3.1 gigabytes available, and that's going to go pretty quickly. So let's go through the steps. They are a little intense, but not too bad. I think you'll get through it without a problem. Just follow my directions step by step, and you'll be fine. So let's go back a step. First thing we want to do is go into Device Preferences, and then go into About. Go all the way down almost to the bottom and click on Build 7 times. And as you can see, as it goes all the way 7th, it tells you now you are a developer. So now you'll have an extra option available on this screen called Developer Options. There are a couple of things we need to set in here. First thing is USB debugging, and turn that on. The next setting is down a little ways, it's force allow apps on external. So you look for that. Here we go. And now that those 2 settings are good, you can just go ahead and hit the home button. So you're going to need to have Downloader installed. I don't remember if I installed this on this device or not, but if you don't have it, you can definitely just go to the App Store and get it. So there it is now. It says it's already installed, so we can just go ahead and open it. Go ahead and click Allow. Now we're going to need to download one app from the CordCuttersLI downloads page, and the way you do that is go to this URL or search term field, type in the short code for my website's download page, and that is 61187, and click Enter. It's going to redirect you in a few seconds to let you know that you're going to the cordcuttersli.com/downloads page. When you get there, just scroll down, and we're going to want to find this here, Remote ADB Shell, and click Download. Click Install. Now, the first time you do this for the downloader app, you're going to need to tell it that downloader is allowed to install apps. So we click on Settings and check the box for allowed, and then go back and do it again. Install. So now this time when we click Install, it'll let us do it. After it's installed, you click done, and then we can move to delete and delete again. That removes the app installation file, so we don't need to take up any extra space. So now we're ready. Let's go ahead and click the home button. Unfortunately, ADB Shell or ADB Debugger is not in the Google Play Store, so it doesn't show up here on your list of apps, unfortunately. So to open that up, we're going to need to go into the gear. There are a few ways to do it. We could install an app launcher to run it, but being that this is the only thing we're going to be doing this with, I think we can just go into apps, go into see all apps, and scroll down to remote ADB Shell and open it. That's the way you need to open it when it doesn't show up on the list of all your apps. So here we'll just click OK. You can ignore this message. And at this prompt, we're going to enter in the address 127.0.1.1. We're going to leave the 555 alone. That's the port that it communicates with. And click connect. You're going to check this box that says always allow from this computer, which is this device, obviously. Click allow. So now if you see this prompt at the top with the $sign at the end, you know you're in the right place. So the next list of commands, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 in a reboot, and then a couple more. So these next commands are critically important that you type them exactly the way I say. The first command you're going to type in is sm space list dash disks. Okay, so here it's going to show you the name of the disk. In this case, it's disk :8, 0. If you see anything other than 8, 0, make sure you make a note of that. We're going to need that for another command down the road. The next command we're going to type in is sm space has dash adoptable. If we do that correctly, it should say true there. All right, the next command is sm space set dash force dash adoptable space on. Okay, a little proofreading, sm space set dash force dash adoptable space on, and click the check. Okay, nothing really much to see there, but if it goes back to the prompt, you know that that was successful. The next one is sm space partition space disk :8, 0, or the number that you saw earlier on yours. Probably is 8, 0, but if it isn't, make sure that you use the number that you saw on that first command. Okay, proofreading, it's sm space partition space disk :8, 0 space public, and click the check. And you get the prompt, so you know that that was successful. Next one is almost the same command again, but it's sm space partition space disk :8, 0 space private. Okay, proofread sm space partition space disk :8, 0 private. Go down and click the check. You get the prompt, we know we're good. Next one is we're going to do sm list volumes. So proofread sm space list dash volumes and click the check. So here's the important part where it says private :8, 2 unmountable. This is okay. The 8, 2 is the important part for the next command. So the next command is sm space format space private :8, 2 this time. Don't get confused with the 8,0 before, because that was talking about the disk. This is talking about the volume. It's a little bit different. Again, we're 80% through here. We don't have a lot more to go. Hang in there. I know you can do it. Okay, so at this command, this is going to take a little while depending on the size of your disk. We're actually formatting it right now. So when this gets done, it'll probably go ahead and restart the device. Okay, we have a prompt. It didn't restart, but here we're going to go ahead and restart it anyway. So we click the home button, go to settings, go to device preferences, and all the way down at the bottom, restart. So after the restart, you go back into the settings, go back into apps, and restart the ADB shell again. Okay, so 2 more commands and we're done. We have to toggle the adoptable off and on. So we're going to hit same command as before, sm space set dash force dash adoptable space off. Okay, proofreading, we have sm space set dash force dash adoptable space off. Click the check. Okay, we see the prompt. It says it's reconnected. That's a good message. So the next command is sm space set dash force dash adoptable space on. So proofreading, sm space set dash force dash adoptable on. Click the check. And you get the prompt. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to restart once again. So you go to the gear, go down to devices and preferences, and all the way at the bottom, click restart. You get the message that says USB reconnected. That's a good sign. So now let's go back into the storage and we'll see how different it looks. Up to the top, go into the gear, go into device preferences. Now we go to storage. And now you see it says USB drive. You click on it. And now we have this option that we didn't have before. It says migrate data to this storage. So we click on that and we click move now. This will just take a minute. And there you go. So now, when we go back, you'll see that you have internal storage of 4.8 gigs and we have USB storage of 60 gigs available. So any apps that you install from now on will go into the USB drive automatically if they can. Here's a little bonus. If you do want to move an app from one to the other, you go into apps and it will tell you where these things are installed. So like for example, we have Downloader, right? If you go into that and go into storage used, it tells you right now that it's on internal shared storage. You can change that by just clicking down to USB drive and it will move it to the USB drive. Let's go ahead and do that. So now when you go into it, it says storage used 9.78 megabytes used in USB drive. And as you go into each app, it will tell you where it's installed. Like the Google Play Store is on the internal shared storage. Thank you as always for watching. And if you do like what you saw, please click that subscribe button, like the video, and maybe share it with a friend. If you enjoyed today's video, please do click the like button below. And if you want to see more videos when they come out for CordCuttersLI, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.